Heck, so
You're right, it is take two, because the reason for that is we actually kind of got a little bit of a start on the episode, and then by the time we were going through truck results and got halfway, my weather decided to be a douche over here and mess with the power lines and create a little power surge. So yeah, that kind of threw a monkey wrench into this whole thing. Weather, you better not do this shit again. Come on.
hey, folks, we make jokes about me having technical difficulties. Now look at the technical difficulties.
Shut up. You have way more than me. You have way more than me. You got no room.
Joke about it.
Well, and plus it wasn't a technical difficulty. It was more of a weather difficulty. So, it's a different thing. Anyways, hello folks. Welcome to a very calm episode of Gamers Talk NASCAR. This is the 7th edition. As always, I am Elijah Leonard, and to the left of the screen, that is Wyatt Walker. Let's go ahead and dive right into talking about Nashville. The truck race was just a wreckfest near the end.
Yeah.
Hands down. I don't know how else to describe it.
Yeah, and there was like a bunch of great drivers taken out at the very end. We had one driver we actually qualified top 10 and could have been like a underdog driver, but got taken out early by a Crafton.
Yeah.
And that was Jack Wood.
Yeah. It looked like he
Petty.
was running fine, but
I was about to call it Petty GMS, but it's regular GMS.
yeah, it's just GMS.
I think I'm just used to it being Petty GMS now, Cup Series, but
Right.
yeah, both the GMS drivers didn't do good this race. Both Grant Enfinger and Jack Wood. We'll get to talk about Matty D here in a minute, but
Yeah.
Jack Wood wrecked on lap?
Hold on.
10?
Lap 6.
Lap 6. Yeah, he got taken out way early.
Then, of course, you got Chase Janes, who apparently only completed one lap. And lap 1 was his first and only pit stop.
Congratulations.
Anyways.
But then we mentioned the Wreckfest. I think we'll mainly lean more towards that big, what was it, four car incident?
Yeah, it was with who? Dibby and Corey Heim, Grand Enfinger.
Dibby, Heim, Enfinger.
Yeah, I look at it more as a 3-truck incident.
Yeah, because I forgot what happened on the wreck, but I know that all three of the cars were involved in it, which sucks for both.
Well,
For all three of them qualified top 10.
the leading.
10, and Corey Heim, sorry to interrupt you, like Corey Heim was supposed to be the guy we had our eye on to get the 150,000.
Yeah. But yeah, the leading cause of that wreck was, of course, Ty Majeski making it 4 wide, which I understand. It's, you got to go for what you can get because we're close to the playoffs anyway. Or in this case, the chase anyway. But however, he's essentially, if he keeps performing the way that he does, he's going to be in. I mean, he's got a really big points cushion, 127 above the cut line. So he's in really good shape to just point his way in. Whereas for somebody like Matt DiBenedetto, he's not.
Or Tanner Gray.
Well, then again, he was not involved in that little melee between those 4 trucks in particular.
But Tanner Gray's had incidents within that race that screwed him.
Yeah.
But also don't help him in the points either.
Right. How about... Never mind, we'll get to that soon, but... Yeah, and You did mention Haley Deegan before the power surge.
Yeah, I did mention Haley. I did mention Haley Deegan, who was running good, top 15, mediocre, like we think she would, be running, but then like got caught up in an incident with Max Gutierrez, and then just killed her momentum, killed her speed. Just another racing incident that's not her fault,
Right.
but always caught up in it.
Yep. But Gutierrez got 8th, so I mean that's nice. But like I said before, at what cost? Taking out somebody else to get inside of the top 10. I mean, I would understand that Gutierrez didn't mean to, nudge Haley Deegan the wrong way, literally the wrong way. But
yeah,
of course, I mean that was just a big rookie mistake.
Yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and go through the top 10. We got another 17 truck won 2 races in a row. Last week was Todd Gillen. Now this week it is Ryan Preece winning Nashville again for the second time in his career, getting a second truck win and second time at Nashville. We got Zane Smith, who got second. Carson Hocevar our third. And Elijah mentioned that the first time I tried to go through these. All 3 drivers finished in the place they qualified.
Which is bizarre. I've never seen anything like that.
Then you got Ty Majeski 4th, Stuart Friesen 5th, Christian Eggers 6th, Tyler Ankrum 7th, Matt Gutierrez 8th, good run for him, top 10, first ever top 10, second start. Jordan Henry check 9th, and Matt Crafton round up top 10. And what do you see the most common theme in the top 10 here?
Toyotas.
Toyotas. There's more Toyotas. All these Toyotas are in the top 10. I've noticed like almost every series, they have a majority of one thing, and then a whole lot less of other things. And
you should see the
trucks.
You should see the chase grid for the trucks.
Yeah, we'll talk about that here shortly. But yeah. But anyways, 11th with Derek Prowse. Rhodes was 12th. You got Chase Purdy, Gene Thompson, Chandler Smith, Colby Howard, Chris Wright, Blaine Perkins, Justin Little, Parker Klingerman, Caden Honeycutt, Stephen Parsons, Timmy Hill, Lawless Allen, Spencer Boyd. How do you say that? Nick Leitz. Nick Leitz. Tal Badine, Haley Deegan, Chris Hacker, Tanner Gray, Matthew Benedetto, Grant Enfinger, Corey Heim, Camden Murphy, Jack Wood, and Chase Jane. Rounds it out.
Thank the Lord we did not have a power surge after you said Caden Honeycutt.
I was trying to see if I said it right, and then it just went all crazy. I'm like, here we go again.
Anyways.
And you mentioned the playoff picture on it, too. Almost every driver in there are all Toyotas, except for Zane Smith, Stuart Friesen.
Carson Hocevar and Grant Enfinger.
Thank you. But every single else is a Toyota.
You might as well rename the Campy World Truck Series into the Toyota Truck Series right here. It's
and you just look at the guys below. None of them Toyotas. Well, actually, no, I'm wrong. Ankrum is a Toyota.
Chase Purdy's a Toyota. Timmy Hill's a Toyota.
Yes, but I meant like on the bubble. I mean like on the 4 drivers below the cutoff. That's what I mainly meant.
You weren't specific anyways.
I know. I was trying to be specific, close to the end. But of the guys below, Ankrum is the only Toyota in that at least has a shot to get it unless someone has a win.
Yeah. But yeah, it'll be interesting. What's actually pretty impressive is that Zane Smith, of course, the only Ford that is in the number 1 seed and in the top 10 in the playoff grid. The only other Ford that has yet to break inside of the top 10, which, long shot, by the way, it's Tanner Gray.
Tanner Gray. And then you got and then if you look back at the points, he's 2 behind Ryan. Not 2 points, but it's like Ryan Preece part-time, and yet he's 16 in the regular point standings, 2 behind Tanner Gray.
So, if he competes in a couple more races, he'd be able to get by Lawless Allen, and he'd be in the chase. If it worked that way, but unfortunately it doesn't.
Talking about Corey Heim?
No, I'm talking about Ryan Preece.
You mean Chase Purdy? You said Lawless Allen.
No, I said Ryan Preece.
Yeah, Ryan Preece 16th behind Chase Purdy, which is
I said all Ryan Preece would have to do is compete in a couple more races and finish better than Lawless Allen, and if he can get by Lawless Allen, he would be in the playoffs, but it doesn't work that way if you're part-time.
Yeah, sure.
That's what I meant. It took this man 1 minute to figure out exactly what I was trying to say.
Anyways, let's go to Xfinity.
He doesn't want to live it down.
I didn't really get to see a lot of this race, unfortunately.
Yeah, I watched all of it. I'll say this: we go from with the Xfinity race, we went from a absolute crapshoot of a truck race to the calmest and quickest of Xfinity Series races that we're probably going to have all year long on a track with the configuration of Nashville Superspeedway, or at least similar to that. Of course, again, super calm. Just a couple of incidents, nothing much. This race was mostly dominated by Justin Allgaier, who easily managed to get the win after having about a 4-second advantage over Trevor Bayne. I was really pulling for Trevor, but still, it was cool to see Justin Allgaier win at a place of all places, Nashville Superspeedway, whom he has the most experience out of anybody else in that field. Definitely second to none, but not even close to anybody else. But I mean, by far, it definitely was not that bad of a race when it comes to the smoothness and the racing part. And we had a little on-track confrontation between guess who? Ty Gibbs and Sam Mayer.
Yeah. It's at again. This time it's more calmer. I saw that part. That was pretty. I don't know what I was watching. I think they were trying to get past someone. I don't remember, but just Sam Mayer, just Ty Gibbs was on the outside, couldn't get it, and then just Sam Mayer just.
He had a better run. He drove into the corner better than Ty Gibbs did, and just you could barely fit a piece of paper between those two. It was that close, and Ty Gibbs just lost it. Saved it, but he still lost it.
They both ended up finishing top 5, so that didn't ruin their day.
It didn't ruin it too bad. Oh, here's something else that's funny. So Ryan Preece started third. Trevor Bayne. Oh no, sorry. Ryan Herbst. Sorry, started first. Trevor Bayne started third, and Justin Allgaier started at 5th. Oh, they all finished. They all started in odd positions, but they all finished 1, 2, 3.
Yep. That's funny. Sort of second.
I think it was
Wow.
Allmendinger. Yeah, wow. Ooh, holy jeez.
Let's go ahead and go through that. We got Justin Allgaier, the winner. Trevor Bayne second. Riley Herbst, who was our pole starter, got third. We mentioned the confrontation between Ty Gibbs and Sam Mayer. They both got 4th and 5th. Ryan Priest, the truck winner, got 6. Be quiet. My words messed up. Jeffrey Earnhardt, another great finish by him, and this time in the 26.
Yeah, the Sam Hunt car actually did really well today, or Saturday, but still.
And it was from Jeffrey Earnhardt. That was really good with the 7. Austin Hill, the better of the RCR cars, got another top 10. Ryan Sieg 9. Brett Moffitt rounds up top 10. Good run for Our Motorsport. That Our Motorsports car. Brandon Brown, 11th. Parker Retzlaff. Am I saying that right?
Parker Retzlaff?
Retzlaff. I knew I was saying it wrong. Every time we talk about this kid, he's always finishing good.
Yeah.
He's one of those iRacing guys, but he's always finishing good.
Yeah.
And he got another great finish. Hats off to him. I see him getting a full-time ride next year.
He could.
I think he's fine with Ryan Sieg Racing. I think he might get a win.
Well, I mean, we'll see. I don't.
Sorry.
I don't know if it's entirely possible, but that's the key thing there. Not entirely possible, so it's still possible.
They got Noah Gragson to try to do a strategy, didn't work. He had to come in, finish 13th. Brandon Brown 14th. Stephen Parsons 15th.
Brandon Brown 14th. You said You said Brandon Brown.
Yeah, Brandon Brown's 14th.
No.
Oh wait.
He doesn't drive for Joe Gibbs.
Brandon Jones. Motherfucker. I got confused on the brand. Brandon Brown 11th, Brandon Jones 14th. Okay, we're done with the Brandons. Now let's go to Stefan.
This is what happens when you have a tough time with the internet the night before we record, and then you wake up, do the show, and then this happens. Stuff like this, man.
Stephen Parsons 15th. AJ Allmendinger qualified 2nd, got 16th. Daniel Hemrick, 17th. And Landon Castle, 18th. All the calling cards did not do good. Qualified good, but they did not finish it good. And you mentioned something about qualifying positions. Allmendinger got qualified 2nd. Hemrick, 10th. And then Landon Castle, 12th.
Yeah.
If you're a math guy, you kind of find this a bit funny.
Yeah, it's a simple math equation. 2 plus 10 gives you 12.
Ryan Vargas 19th. Anthony Alfredo 20th. Other than Brett Moffitt, Our Motorsports did not do all that well.
Yeah.
Then Tyler Reddick got 21st. Jeremy Clements 22nd. Alex Abay 23rd. Ryan Ellis 24th. Kyle Sieg 25th. Patrick Emmerling 26th. Myatt Snyder, 27th. BJ McLeod, 28th. What all happened to Josh Berry?
He got bumped by Ryan Priest and he spun out.
He was a guy I thought was going to get it. Josh Berry, 29th. Dylan Bassett, got 30th. Bailey Curry, 31st. I don't even know how the hell she got a ride, but she finished. She finished. Natalie Decker, 32nd. JJ Yaley, 33rd. Josh Williams, 34th. Jeff Burton, 35th. Sheldon Creed.
Yeah.
He was ready for Xfinity, but apparently it's taken a toll on him.
Another guy that was involved, I think, in the same incident as Sheldon Creed, Joe Graff Jr. He's another guy that actually was doing pretty well, not going to lie. Had a good qualifying effort. 13th in the 07 car.
That's good qualifying.
That's an improvement.
And then You got Kyle Weatherman rounding out. You look at the.
Yeah, he's the wow. Kyle Weatherman really is the only guy that went out of the race because of power steering, and they didn't start falling out of the race until, wow, about lap 118, and only 33 finished.
Huh.
So there really weren't a lot of retirees.
Looking at the points, you got now Justin Allgaier moved up on the playoff standings. He moved up to the 3rd spot behind Allmendinger, who has 2 wins. He's now in part of the 2-win bracket. Only 4 drivers has managed to do that. With Mayer up 162, Herbst 109, Hemrick 105, Castle 81, Ryan Seed 69. Nice. And then below the cutoff, Anthony Alfredo down 69. Nice.
Wait, but it's down 69, so not nice.
Nice. True. Brett Moffitt down 72, Brandon Brown 74, and then Jeb Burton 93. This is how our motorsports can have 3 cars, and yet they're still below the cut line.
Yeah, it's interesting, but they're there.
The
they
3
are
cars
there.
are hovering in the bubble, and yet none of them can get up in the top spot.
Yep.
I find that funny.
Well, it'll be interesting these next few races to see if they'll actually get up there, because like the one that of course has the best shot points wise, it's Anthony Alfredo, but I feel like race wise to me, either Brett Moffitt or Jeff Burton that could logically like pick their way through every race to try to point their way in. But if they can't do it, the only one that could really logically point his way in is Anthony Alfredo.
Let's shift, and I'm taking this from Elijah, so oh well. We're going to shift gears to the Cup Series.
Right.
More like turn.
Oh, there it is.
No, we're still.
You were glitching real bad. There we go. That's better. Anyways.
That's better. Anyways, turn. Because they ship with that now, not instead of like turn.
Well, Xfinity and trucks do, but you know,
Cups is different.
It's I know that, but let me just do this in peace. Anyways, the Cup race. Oh my goodness, we gotta get into this. This was by far, when it comes to the stuff that was going on, the racing itself was good. But when it comes to outside forces like weather and TV, that had to be the messiest coverage I think I've ever seen. And it's not NBC's fault. It's not NBC's fault. Because
that way they start NBC's 2020 debut.
Well, still, but I mean, that I didn't know it was 2020.
2022.
He's 2 years behind. It's the year that we all blocked out mentally in our minds, but here's the but yeah, I really do feel bad that the live coverage turned out the way that it did. And again, it's not NBC's fault, because you know you can try all that you can to try to beat the weather, but the weather will sometimes beat you. And you know, it just turned into a rain delay that I think lasted for almost 2 hours, and pretty much the coverage for NBC got cut moved to USA, which then cut an episode of Law and Order, which I was waiting for that to happen. I kind of laughed when that happened.
I cut off like 2 episodes of Law and Order.
That was funny, but personally, I thought that was funny. Where it's just like you're just somebody who watches the show regularly, right? And then you're just chillaxing, right? And just when it's about to get good, welcome to NASCAR and NBC. We've just coming out of a rain delay. What is this? Yes. Just when it was about to get good. But oh man, but still, I mean, even then, it kind of was just that was a mess. But there's not much you can really do when it comes to weather.
Yeah, this race was, you mentioned it was it was pretty good. The whole racing was good. Just the weather made us question a lot of things. Like, well, I think both of us will be honest and say this. Like, when they said like the sun with the lightning and then it just raining, downpouring, not sure if they were going to clear check. We all thought it was going to be moving the episode of the show to Tuesday. We thought that was going to happen because watching the race.
It almost happened.
But then somehow it magically ended up coming up, and we got to see the rest of the race.
Which that was like, wow, okay, they did it.
Yeah,
they managed to get this thing squeezed in, so we're good to go. All right.
And here's what's funny though. I remember someone mentioned the comment about Chase Elliott winning. So if he played his cards right, he did it. Well, he played the card very well, right?
I think I did say that.
Yeah, you did.
And he won.
He won. Chase Elliott won the race. He got Kurt Busch, who had a valiant effort at the end. I was really hoping he would get it. He got second. Ryan Blaney, another top finish, needs to get a win. He's so close all the time. Kyle Larson, fourth. And Ross Chastain, another valiant effort, fifth. Denny Hamlin, sixth. Austin Cindric, great job by the rookie.
It was a great recovery.
Was. Christopher Bell, 8th. Joe Logano, 9th. And then Kevin Harvick ran out of top 10. Nice top 10 by Harvick. Eric Jones, Bubba Wallace, Michael McDowell. I look at these 3 names, and these guys have been coming up quietly. Especially Eric Jones and Michael McDowell.
Yeah.
Here, a few lately, Michael McDowell's been running in the top 10.
And lately, he's actually been up there contending.
Exactly.
And
Michael McDowell is going to be a sleeper pick for the playoffs.
And you talk about Bubba. Hold on. So you talk about Bubba. Josh brought it up once, and I kept adding on to it. Like, Bubba, in practice, has a fast car. Poor qualifying position. All right, got to prove why I have the fast car. Works his way up. He has some issue in pit road. Well, all right, got to prove that I got a fast car again. Works his way up. Uh-oh, something else happens. Got to work my way up again. And here he is. He finishes in 12th position. He had himself an up and down day, but with a 12th place finish, he can't be too upset about it.
Yeah, but I heard something. I saw something. I don't know where, but it's like message Bubba was talking to Rudy Baker about. I think I forget the name.
Rudy Barker.
Rudy Barker. Yeah, his crew chief. He's trying to apologize to him. He's just like, don't ever talk to me the rest of the race. He's like, sorry, still trying to work with him.
Oh my gosh.
He was mad. I don't know where I saw that. I think it was Facebook.
Oh my.
I saw that somewhere. I'm just like, damn, he's pissed.
He's more than pissed. That's pissed, I think, is an understatement.
So, yeah, he has not been happy the race with the results he's been getting. Yeah, we got Austin Dillon. Daniel Suarez is starting to come like an underdog. He's starting to more and more become an underdog because he's been running up in the front. You just can't get a win, and he's had stuff happen to him. He's been finishing great top 15.
Well, he did win at Sonoma. Remember that?
He won Sonoma. That was really good. I was really happy to see him win, and I thought he was going to go back to back.
No, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. You gotta love the parity amongst the setups.
And then you got Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Eric Almirola, Tyler Reddick, AJ Allmendinger, Corey LaJoie. These two. It's Vegas all over again. It's Vegas all over again.
With those two.
You know what? If you think about it, it's Vegas all over again because the Hendrick car won and the Joe Gibbs guys got screwed.
You want to know what's also funny about this race? We talk the cautions. It was a Spire Motorsports sandwich. You want to know why I say that? Spire caused the first caution with Corey LaJoie, and then they caused the final caution with Josh Bilicki. And all the rest of the cautions were sandwiched in.
Which I will say that I don't think that should have been the last caution, and we'll get to that here shortly because I do want to talk about that. Anyways, but Kyle Busch 21st, Mark Truex Jr. 22nd, who dominated the race. These two dominated the race. Justin
Gibbs
Haley,
themselves dominated. Denny more than both of them.
Yeah, Denny did good. Christopher Bell was running. I don't think he led a lap, but he was running up there too. Todd Gilliland, Harrison Burton, Cole Custer, Cody Ware, Yaley, Keselowski, Busch. You just look at all these Fords. Look at all these Fords.
Look at all those chickens.
Bro, I'm just scrolling down here and you just see like from 24th all the way down, even all 20, excluding Ty Dillon and Josh Bilicki, all the way down to 34th. Most of his 10 drivers are all Fords. Oh, the Fords are not doing well at all.
They're kind of.
Custer, Ware, Yaley, Brad Keselowski made a surprise run, and his teammate Buescher, but then Buescher had a wheel fall off, 4-week suspension. Brad Keselowski running up their head. I honestly think that should have been a caution. After Keselowski and Ricky Stenhouse got together, I honestly think that should have been a caution. I know we don't like seeing green, white checkers every single week, but it's like, when you have to have them, you have them. And I really think they should have thrown one out for Brad Keselowski.
Right.
I really do not understand why NASCAR didn't do that.
Well, I'll tell you something else too. I mean, like, right around 2015, right? So Fontana, after the field got the white flag, there was a crash that happened on the front straightaway with Greg Biffle, and they could have thrown the caution, but Biffle drove away, and yet I bet fans at that point were probably still wanting the race to finish under green, but at the same time, Biffle was sitting on the track for only just a mere few seconds, but he still drove away, and they still finished under green. None of that. So
yeah, I think he actually was up to like good speed. He was like going up. It wasn't slow. Was not really slow on the track like Keselowski was.
I mean, hell, they could have done the same thing in, let's see, 2012, Watkins Glen with Bobby Labonte, because apparently there were reports at that point saying that he laid oil, some fluid all around the racetrack, and that's what enabled, I think, Keselowski to get into Kyle Busch and spin him out. And I understand it's a road course, so of course it's a big facility. However, oil on the track, it's still a hazard, regardless if it's a big facility.
That's why some of the calls are not the best, and I honestly think that this call was not smart. It's like he crashed. Yes, he kept going, but he was slow, like very slow in the front stretch.
Right.
Just, I, I just don't understand that. Should have been a yellow. Should have been a restart. I don't know. If he would have won the restart, then I wouldn't be complaining. I don't mind Elliott winning, but it's like I feel like that should have been a bit fair. But oh well. Busher, Ty Dillon, B.J. McLeod, Josh Blakey, Chase Briscoe, William Byron, and Alex Bowman.
Woo.
Rounds that out. And looking at the points real quick, Elliott is now the 5th driver to have a multiple wins this season.
Yes.
And still top of the standings. Now 30 in front of Ross Chastain. Look who's 31st behind Elliott. 1 point behind Ross Chastain, Ryan Blaney.
Hold up. Oh, I found it. Sorry. It took me a minute to figure that out, but I actually had the projected playoff grid loaded up.
Yeah. Ryan Blaney is only 30 for the regular season points. Ryan Blaney is only 31 away from Chase Elliott.
Yeah.
On 1 from Chase Elliott, get Ross Chastain to get second.
Yeah.
Me? Ah, damn it. Okay.
That's a very legendary sneeze.
I know, right? Sucks I couldn't let it out. Anyways, but yeah, just look at all that. He's so close to getting closer to Elliott has 1 bad race. Ross Chastain, Ryan Blaney gets a good race. They could be going after their regular season points stand.
Yeah.
The regular season points. It's getting close.
Yeah.
But now, looking at here, Ryan Blaney's now 112 up. Martrex Jr. is 73. Christopher Bell is 37 up. And then Kevin Harvick's only 9 points up.
Yeah.
From his teammate, who's 9 points below. Reddick is 52. Austin Dillon's 53. And Eric Jones is 58.
Well, my gosh. This is going to be interesting. It's still pretty close between Harvick and Almirola. Both 9 above and below. But I think the thing is that we're 9 races left before we get to the chase. It's neck and neck right now between Harvick and Almirola. So, I mean, I don't know. I really don't know right now, but Harvick right now, I keep saying right now a lot, but Harvick could have somewhat, and I say somewhat very loosely, have an upper hand over Almirola, but Almirola somewhat, and again, very loosely, somewhat, has a little bit better speed than Harvick. But
And you think about the tracks that are coming up too. It's like there's going to be another second or third winner here shortly.
yeah.
Because we have enough winners that there's going to be another one. Like if you look at the tracks coming up. Not to pull back up. We've had a conversation about this too. With all the tracks coming up, we see drivers who's won already could get another win. Road America is the next one. We'll talk about that later. But we know drivers like road ringers like Chase Elliott, like Austin Cindric. We know they're going to be good. But we've seen like surprising guys like the Trackhouse boys.
Yeah.
You look back at the last 2 road courses. Trackhouse won them both. both dominant, both doing good. Trackhouse could be in sleep. Then you got Super Speedway, a short track. Pocono, a big ass triangle.
Yeah, Pocono.
Enough. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about Pocono.
Anyways,
and then you got Indy, another road course that could be a favorite to Briscoe. Michigan coming up, Richmond, another road course in Watkins Glen, and then the surprise at Daytona. There could easily be another winner within these weeks.
there's somewhere in there I think it's gonna happen. But who and where is yet to be determined. We'll figure it out.
Think about the tracks coming up. There's going to be a third. It's going to be a third week, three, maybe four. Or just look at another tracks. A couple first-time winners. Like one example pops in my head is definitely New Hampshire. That's a track that's always been on my head about a different winner. You got Pocono, could be another one. Michigan and Daytona. But I think everything else might be another winner. Like
Right.
another repeat winner.
Right.
We may have 16 before the playoffs show up.
I mean, it is possible.
It's possible. But it's like, we think there's going to be 17 winners, but I'm being realistic. Just looking at some of the tracks, thinking about some of the drivers who's won, there's going to be a repeat. There's going to be more repeat winners. I'm counting on it. And you got wild card tracks like Atlanta. I'm putting Pocono involved in this as well because we don't know what will happen in Pocono. Michigan and Daytona. I'm putting those guys as random guys because we know we know who to think about when we see think of road courses. We know who we keep an eye on. Short tracks. We kind of have an idea, but we're going back to Richmond. We kind of have an idea about who's going there. Like I said, road courses, but Indy road course. We know that Briscoe's good there. He could win there. It's like there's multiple drivers we think could win more of these tracks. But the super speedways like Atlanta, Daytona, or random ones like Michigan or Pocono. We don't know.
Right.
So you could even throw New Hampshire, but I really think I know who's going to win that race. If not, then I will be surprised. But all in all, I logistically don't think there's going to be 17 winners unless it gets to the playoffs.
I mean, it'll be interesting. We'll see what happens. I really don't know where else to really where else to really add on personally, but it's going to be a very interesting 9 more weeks, that is for sure. But alrighty. As far as shifting gears, we are shifting gears at this very next racetrack. More shifting than what we've had this past weekend at Nashville. It's Road America, guys. Road America.
I feel like there's two things we need to mention before we get to Road America, and that's silly season stuff. Mainly two guys who just announced their plans.
It's not really silly.
I mean,
but the thing is, here's a couple. Of course, let's address a really obvious elephant. Martin Truex is coming back for next year. We really don't know exactly for how long, but it says just for 2023. So we don't know any time after that. But
if I had to be honest, he may just go 100% for one more year. I think like Harvick. I think 2023 is when he's retiring, but I'm glad he's going to be back. I think Kyle Busch is going to be back as well, but that just leaves more thinking on the Truck Series side than anything.
No, I really. Here's the thing: if it's going to be on the truck side, That would be very catastrophic for the truck series. I'm
Yeah,
sorry, but it will be.
yeah, but you think why I'm going to that because, like I said before about Nemechek, if Truex did retire, the only logical guy I thought was going to be Nemechek. But then, like, you got Corey Heim probably going for the four, et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
But now Truex is back. Kyle Busch is most likely going to be back probably another year for Joe Gibbs. Truck series is going to be crazy, but we'll get to that bridge when we get there.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Another
Happy
thing
that Truex. Go ahead.
I was gonna say another another piece of news here that not too silly, but it's actually good news. GT Daughtery Racing has announced a multi-year contract extension for Mr. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., which to me I think that's good because Stenhouse is 100% a key player. They haven't had a key player at JT Daughtery, I don't think, since AJ Allmendinger. So it's a good. I think it's a good pick. I'm not saying Ryan Preece was not a key player. He was, but I don't think he was. He didn't amount as well as Allmendinger or currently Stenhouse.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think that's good for JTG Daughtery. I can't even say it quickly anymore. But still. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Is there anything else other than?
I don't think so. I think we can now switch gears to Road America.
Let's shift gears to Road America. Let me actually figure out here. I think. Oh wait, no. I meant Road America schedule. Here we go. That's what I wanted.
Yeah, this one's only
it's
Top
just
Infinity, if I'm correct.
Yes, it is. So trucks are off for this weekend. They get some time to rest up, either that or partake in either of these races or go somewhere else for the time being. But
probably.
But alrighty. So Road America, Wyatt, Xfinity Series. We know exactly what to expect. However, it's the Cup side that is more of a question mark. But here's the thing. We've seen how Coda was this year with this next-gen car with dry weather. Weather permitting.
We've seen Sonoma as well.
Yes. But anyways. Weather permitting. And with mystery of the next-gen car of Road America, what do you think there is to expect?
Well, like I said, we know what to expect for the Xfinities. And I didn't get to see the race last year, so it's going to be pretty interesting to see the race this year. And it's going to be, I honestly don't know what to expect. The only thing we can expect is like drivers we know are good at road courses or have been recently getting up there being road course guys.
Yeah.
Exhibit A and B, Trackhouse, Ross Chastain, and Daniel Suarez.
Yeah.
Won the last two road course races. But you think about like who's won this in the past and who's pretty good at this track. You got guys like who's won it in the Xfinity side. Christopher Bell won it. Austin Cindric's won it. And there's a bunch of guys who could be really good. Chase Elliott won the Cup race last year, but there's a whole new car, whole different thing. It's unpredictable. That's like the main theme of this year.
Right, unpredictability, and like I said a million times over, part of the reason for that is the parity of the setups that play a big role into that. So that's allowing some of these smaller teams to get up there and make noise. We have seen that all year this year thus far, and we're gonna see more of that going into. Even heading into the championship at Phoenix when we get there, but it'll be awesome. That's for sure. But alrighty. I think it is time to go ahead and make our predictions for Road America. Like we said, Xfinity and Cup are on. Trucks are off this weekend, so they get to they get to either chillax or go race in any of these races or somewhere else. But here we go. Trucks, trucks are off. Anyways, for Road America, of course, our predictions goes as follows. We give you a driver who we think is going to win, the driver to stay away from, and the dark horse. I've already explained them quite a bit. So if you want an explanation, you can look back at the previous episode. But anyways, here we go. Wyatt Walker, you are up first.
All right, so they have not revealed anything yet. So I'm just gonna go here. My full-time guys, just go from there. I'm going with this one you don't really care about. He just won this race back in 2017. Yeah, 2017. I'm going with Clement.
Very interesting.
I'm going with Jeremy Clement. Drivers stay away from. It shows it. The points is showing it. Not a great rookie year. Sheldon Creed. Driver to win. He's won here before. Long time ago. I don't know what year. I think either early 10s or late 100s.
Hundreds?
Like 200, like late 200s. 01, 02, 03. Not late. 09, 08, 07. That's what I mean.
We didn't start racing Road America until 2010.
Did we not start racing 2010? I don't remember, man.
We
Okay.
no, they started racing it. They started racing there until at 2010.
Well, my mistake. Okay. So,
The late 200s.
okay. Well.
We've gone 1,800 years into the past.
Okay. Anyways, I think he last won in the early 10s. I don't know what year, but I'm going with AJ Allmendinger.
Then that would have been 2013.
That was 2013?
Yeah.
AJ Allmendinger is my pick to win. I think AJ's got this. Alright, for the Cup Series. Yeah, it's kind of simple. My dark horse, I'm going with Christopher Bell.
Oh, interesting.
So Christopher Bell, he's 1 year Xfinity. He got second the first Cup race here. I don't think he's going to win, but I think he's going to do good.
Yeah.
Yes, get past these two guys to get through it, but we'll see. My driver stay away from. Hate to do it to him, but I actually think this one's true. Well, maybe. Screw it. Justin Haley.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Dang, brother.
Hate to do it to him, but I feel like it's true. Driver to win. His first career win was on the road course.
Mm-hmm.
Just like his teammates.
Mm-hmm.
But you'll get 2 wins in 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I think Daniel Suarez will get another win.
Nice job. It could happen. It could happen. I mean, there is a 50-50 chance of him winning, but there's also 50-50 chance somebody else could win. But anyways, it's my turn. So, for Xfinity Series, I'm going to say for my driver to win, this will be interesting. I think I'm going to say Mr. AJ Allmendinger is my driver to win. For my driver to stay away from, now this will be kind of the tough ones. Hate to do this, but I think I'm going to say Landon Castle is my driver to stay away from.
Yeah.
And my dark horse is our winner from Nashville, Justin Allgaier.
Okay. He's a 2-1 there too.
Yes. Yes, he has.
Don't know what year, but I know I saw somewhere on around NASCAR news that he has won there. Was an active winner.
But now, here we go for Cup. So for the driver to win, you might be going for one end of the spectrum when it comes to numbers, but I'm going with the very opposite end of the spectrum. Number 1 will be a car number 1. He will be in position number 1. That's what I meant to say. Ross Chastain is the driver to win. Driver to stay away from, I don't know about this one. I think I might have to go with, man, again, I think I'll let him off scot-free this time. But I think for my driver to stay away from, Bubba Wallace. And my dark horse.
I thought that was the guy you're going to let free on the vote that time.
No. No, that was Harvick. My dark horse. Standing tall for Trackhouse in the number 99 Chevy. Daniel Suarez is my dark horse.
I was going to do like somewhat the same with your guests. Like I think I was going to do like difference, like have Ross Chastain be the dark horse. But whatever, I think that'll make some good. But yeah,
right. But it'll be interesting. Road America is definitely a very interesting track. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens here. But all right. We've gotten another episode yet out of the way, and Wyatt Walker is celebrating somewhere deep down because he knows that he will not be making any of these mistakes anymore. Yay! Any final thoughts before we get the Road America weekend underway?
Nope.
That's a great thought.
I don't really have any.
That's a great thought. That's a great final thought. Here's my great final thought. Yes. Anyways, here we go for Road America in just a few days. Want to thank you guys a lot for watching and listening on the Spotify. If you like this, be sure to give it a like. And if you have not considered subscribe yet, I recommend you do so in order to keep up with some fine content coming out in the near future. That about does it for me. On behalf of this man right over here, Wyatt Walker, I'm Elijah Leonard signing out. And we'll see you in the next one.